Good morning. So it's my last day here. I've been here before, you might remember, about a year ago actually, and I had my knee all strapped up. So I'm just going to go for a quick morning walk before I head off back over to Yorkshire. And there's something that I've just been itching to do while I've been here. And this is this morning's first harvest, which is rose hips. Now, they don't want to be rock hard, they don't want to be mushy either. Oh look, I'm going to walk a bit further because I think that there's tons of rose hips along here. So I'm just south of Silleth, and this is Solway Bay, Scotland over there. It does always fascinate me to see all the different colours and composite stone when I'm walking along the beach. Now, this lot has been dumped here a long time ago by the many glacier movements, Cumbria and the lowlands of Scotland. To think all of this used to be lava at some point, and as it's cooled at the different temperatures, it's created the different clusters of minerals, giving us these different colours. Just fascinating. Oh. Hey folks, so it's a bit of a grey and wet day today. It's just turned September and I'm going to try and put a little bit of a video together to give you an update of where I'm at. You'll have seen in the last video I very quickly left Norway for a number of reasons, but the main reason was actually that I had a health issue that I wanted to get sorted. I did see the doctor before I went to Norway and he gave me some stuff to try, and he said if that doesn't sort it then we're going to need to get you in. But he did say that all my symptoms put me in the group for a fast track into hospital because it could be something quite sinister. So I came back, and as well as getting Big Yellow sorted with a lot of things, not everything's sorted, but a lot of stuff has been, I had myself going to hospital. So I've had a lot of tests, I've been given blood and all kinds of other bodily stuff. The good news is, after being admitted into hospital and having some very thorough checks done, that I have now been given the all clear, which is really good news. So I have a ferry booked for next Wednesday. It's been nice to be here to catch up with folk, but I'm ready to go. Spent some great times here with my brother. I dragged him off to do some foraging for blackberries. It's that time of year, isn't it? It's that time of year, there's loads of stuff. So in here, I've got some nettle seeds. Nettle seeds are a powerhouse. They're like full of all kinds of stuff, more so than things like chia seeds and kale and whatever. There's so much goodness and energy in them, it's unbelievable. And when I went with my brother the other day, that is blackberries. There's like 100 quid's worth of blackberries there, all freshly picked. Here, something I've never had before, these are rose hips. I've got them in the freezer because they like a bit of a frost. They were a bit early when I picked them. You can make jams and stuff like that with them. Not really looked, to be honest, but they're again full of goodness, high in vitamin C. I spent some time with my daughter catching up. Going to a concert in Manchester.
Going to Oasis.
Oasis Manchester. As well as just catching up with other friends and what have you. Good morning. So I'm out on the moors of Haworth, and this is quite a popular, if not famous, walk because it's the walk up Withens, which is the house that the Earnshaws lived in Wuthering Heights. So I don't know if you can see, there's a tree on its own right up at the top there, and there's a derelict farmhouse next to it, and it's thought to be the location that Emily Bronte had in mind when she wrote about the Earnshaws' house. Now, as far as I know, there's no evidence to prove this, but it certainly brings thousands upon thousands of people here every year from all over the world to visit this iconic site. Quite amazing, really. So many people from around the world that the public footpath signs are not only in English, they're also in Chinese. Or is it Japanese? It's all the same to me. Morning, ladies. So I'm not sure how far we're going to get on this walk. even though it's quite nice now, it's actually forecast to be chucking it down right now, and it's going to get progressively worse throughout the day, and I can see all these dark clouds appearing over the hills in front of me, so we'll go as far as I think is reasonably okay. I am a bit of a fair weather walker, to be fair. So behind me is Bronte Falls, second only to Victoria Falls. A lovely picnic spot if you're that way inclined. And Bronte Bridge is second only to the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco. Right, I've made an executive decision. We're not going to go to Top Withens. Are we halfway there? Maybe more or less halfway there. But it's just this weather forecast. I really don't want to get sodden today. I've got a load of stuff I need to do before setting off to France. And so at least I've got my steps in, which is all important. Because it's been chucking it down for 2 days, I've not actually stepped outside Big Yellow, which is not good, is it? One of the things I particularly love about the British countryside is that it's absolutely strewn with public footpaths. And they're not just limited to public places, they go through people's back gardens and stuff like that. The thought process is they were here before you and they're going to be here long after you have gone. So it means all the countryside in all of Britain is just a myriad of public footpaths. And in my experience, they're all well walked. By the way, have you ever read the book Wuthering Heights? Because I did when I moved up here in Haworth. I thought I should read all the Bronte works, and up until that point I kind of had the thought that Heathcliff was some kind of hero and it was one of those typical love stories. It's not. It's really, really dark and he's horrible. I mean, typical of this area, but still. I'm pretty sure I've made the right decision to turn around when I did. It looks like it's coming in. We might even struggle to get back home dry before it comes down. Let's go. Look, we've got a rainbow, so it's definitely raining over there. And you can see it's greyed out with the rain. Come on. Come on. Let's get back and have a cup of tea. So have you noticed they're all laid down now? Getting a nice dry patch on the bellies before the rain comes. I mean, how do they know? Do you think they've got like Met Office or something like that? They'll look it up. Modern technology. So right now the plan is this. On Wednesday next week, I'm on the Dover ferry to France. And then I'm picking Richard up from Carcassonne Airport, my pal. And he and I are just going to have a little jaunt around for 11 days.
My dreams in a camper van, hit the road with a master plan.
So I'm planning on not returning to the UK for some time, unless there's some kind of emergency that needs dealing with. This will be the last time I'll be here. It's quite significant.
Motorbike in the back, gonna ride that dirt track. Years of work led me here, now I'm chasing the thrill without fear. Free and wild, oh, I'm alive, riding through the mountain sky so high.
Come to France, they said. They'll get a nice tan, they said.
Yes, we're now in Spain. There we go. The sun is Spain.
Catalonia. So we're up in mountains, leaving Ainsa, heading towards San Sebastian. We're probably going to get about halfway today. Been in a supermarket, we're stocked up. Richard's cooking tonight.
No.
Huh?
No.
What do you mean, no?
You're much better at cooking than I am. You've found that, figured that out. I'm good at
Yeah, what are you good at?
I prepare drinks. I'm good at that. Prepare drinks. the music selection. You do the music selection. You're good at the food. Very good at that. Yeah, that's it. So,
Right, okay. So we've got a lightning storm. And then after I've dropped Richard off, my plan is to go across the Pyrenees into Spain, where I am on the search to buy some property. What I'm looking for really, it's not so much the house, because I already have my house, but it does need to have something that's registered as a house already. I want the walls and the roof to be in good condition, the inside not so much, so that the price reflects that, because I'd rather do up the inside to how I want it anyway. But it could just literally be a hut that's registered as a house. More importantly, I would like it to have a little bit of land outside, certainly somewhere where I can park my home and where I could have guests come and park their homes as well. So that's going to be my project. I did have a look at the beginning of this year on the sly without telling you, and I thought that I'd found what I was looking for, but it's a different market in Spain to the UK. Everything about it is different. So it was a bit of a learning curve for me, and I almost went and bought something, but then as things unveiled, that ended up not happening. So keep your fingers crossed for me. That is the plan. At the same time, while I'm out there, I do want to catch up and finish off the Morocco videos, which I've never finished yet, which will be interesting for me to see again. Oh, by the way, I'm in the conservatory now, in the editing suite. As always, thanks for coming along and keeping me company, and give us a thumbs up if you like this video. Click to subscribe if you want. Ding that little bell, it'll let you know when there's a video, whenever I post something, so you don't miss anything. Not that it's something that you're really going to be bothered about if you do miss it, but you know, you get the gist. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to join me on future episodes.